Hello, friends. Today we're going to work on stretching the legs. So we will call our class today a deeper stretch. Okay, so we'll sit comfortably. First, we'll take a moment to breathe, connect to the breath. Okay, so you'll have the hand under the armpits with your thumbs right in front of the chest and relax the top of the shoulders. Begin to close your eyes and take a deep breath in into your palms. And with the breath out, you relax the top of the shoulders and the belly draws back towards the spine. You take a deep breath in again into your hands. And with the breath out, you soften, you relax. And breathing into the side ribs. And complete breath out. So we'll continue just like that, breathing into your sideways, side ribs, into your hands. Taking a deeper breath in and a long breath out. Now keeping eyes closed if that's comfortable. And we'll take another moment here. So what this breath does to you is balancing the flow of the breath of the right and left nostrils that allows to balance and the right and left brain hemisphere. So it takes you into this more present, more meditative state. So now we'll change the cross of the hands. The hand which was under goes on the top. So here, right under the armpits, we have this nerve point when we're gently pressing and breathing at the same time, full breaths. So that's the time when the breath balances, the right and brain and left brain hemisphere balances. So, and again, it takes you into this more soft, quiet place. So let's take a moment to breathe here on the other side. Full, complete breath in, full, complete breath out. Okay, and then release your arms down onto the top of your knees. Okay, and we'll move inner circles from the hips. So keeping your sitting bones in one place and your shoulders in one place as much as you can, you will make circles from the hips. So then you can imagine that you're actually drawing circles with your sitting bones, but you're keeping them steady. And you're moving through the belly and your hips around. Now stay with your breath. Then go ahead and move the opposite direction. So you might find it a little bit more difficult to move the other way. So take your time to figure it out. Again, keeping your shoulders in one place and your sitting bones in one place. You might find that you're using facial muscles to move in this circle. So just notice that. See if you can relax the rest part of your body only from the hips, moving in a circle. Okay, and then come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch, 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 and then exhale. Your left arm down to the side, lean all the way to the left. Look up towards your right upper arm. Now press down into your right sitting bone. Inhale here, and then exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Then go ahead and move the opposite direction. And press down into your left sitting bone. Look up towards your upper arm. Inhale here. And then exhale. Good. Now you're going to walk your hands forward in front of you. Drop the sitting bones down. Your spine is in alignment, flat. And then fold over from the hips as much as you can. All the way down. Take a deep breath in and let the chest open, and with the breath out, fold. You'll walk the hands to the left, drop down your right sitting bone and fold. And then come back to center and move the opposite direction to the other side and fold. Drop down your left sitting bone this time. Now you're stretching both sides of your waist, and go ahead and fold over all the way. Come back to center and then come up. Okay, now we're going to come into hands and knees. When you're ready, excuse me, you're going to have the blocks nearby. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way. So we'll have blocks in the hands. If you don't have blocks, that's okay, right? You can still do the same thing without the blocks. Right? So you'll step your right foot forward, okay? And you step your left knee slightly back. Now your knee over the ankle here. Okay, take a moment here, inhale. And with the breath out, you let the hips relax down towards the ground. Your spine is in alignment again. Take a deep breath in, and with the breath out again, you drop the hips down, you relax the top of the shoulders. Good. Now straighten the front knee and move the blocks on a higher level this way. And stretch the front leg right in front of you. Flex the toes. Now hips squared forward. Inhale here. Keeping the blocks where they are, you're going to bend the knee and drop the hips down. Inhale, straight knee. Exhale, take a moment. Right knee straight completely. Now inhale, bend the knee. And then exhale, straight right knee. Flex the toes up towards the ceiling. Good. We'll repeat this way. Inhale. And then exhale. Breath in. And breath out. Now you'll pause here. Drop your right hip down. Flex the toes here. Take a deep breath in, lengthen into the back. And with the breath out, you'll let yourself fold over the hips. Engaging your right leg. Inhale, and then exhale, stay. Take another moment. And breathe out. Good. Now you're going to bend the knee. Move the blocks lower to the middle level. Okay? And you drop your hips down towards the ground as much as you can here. So you're going to walk the front foot more forward. So you have more room for the hips to lower. Now with your back toes, you can keep them under if your knee is bothering you, right? So it's too hard on the knee, you can keep it under this way. Or if you find, you can straighten that foot back behind you. Take a deep breath in and breath out again. Soften through the hips, relax the top of the shoulders. Take another breath in and breath out. Good. Now lift the hips up. Walk the blocks with you and step back into hands and knees. And then you'll step your left foot between your hands. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Take a moment here. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the hips. Now take a moment to align knee over the ankle. Right? Knee over the ankle. Good. And check with the back foot, right? Do you want to keep it in or down on the floor? Inhale here, exhale. And let's begin to stretch the front knee. Blocks on the highest level now. Square the hips forward, right? So make sure that it's not one hip to one side onto the other. So both hips straight forward, right? Straight forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Stay for a moment and then we'll move. Right? Inhale and then exhale, bend the knee. Now inhale here. And then breathe out, straighten the front knee and fold. So you can keep the blocks in one place where they are and only bending at the front knee and drop the hips down. And then with the breath out, straighten the front knee. Inhale, bend. And then exhale, straight. Breath in. Now open through the chest. Make sure that your spine is nice in alignment here. And breath out. Now we'll take a moment here. Okay, you can keep the blocks on the highest level. If you can easily lower your hands, you can drop them a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in, and with the breath out, fold over the front thigh. Soft neck, soft shoulders. Now keeping your left toes up towards the ceiling will make a little bit more of engagement of the back of the leg. You feel a deeper stretch. Take a deep breath in and breath out. Good. Now walk the blocks forward and bend the front knee, let the hips heavy all the way towards the ground. Check with the back foot what you need. You need it with your toes in, under, or flat on the floor. Breath in and breath out. In and then out. Good. Now lifting hips up, step back into hands and knees. You can take the blocks to the side now. Plant the hands down on the ground. Toes under, and we'll go for down dog. Hips up towards the ceiling. Your feet hip width apart. And your hands at the shoulder level. Relax the head and the neck completely towards the ground. Inhale, and with exhale, now you can bend the knees and send the hips a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Relax the top of the shoulders, your neck completely relaxed. Good. You can bend the knees as much as you need. You can actually feel the belly onto your thighs. Right? Now, if you want to stretch a little bit deeper at the back of the legs, straighten the knees completely and dropping the heels down towards the ground. Take another breath in here and breath out. Look between your hands, soften through the knees, and then step forward in front, fold over. Inhale, reach the arms around and up. And then exhale, hands through the center. Hands on the hips. Let's come in front of the mat. Your feet hip width apart. Right? Inhale, reach the arms up over the head, look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold over from the hips. Relax the head and the neck down. Inhale, lengthen into the back and your straight spine. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step your right foot back. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, drop the knees down. We'll do chaturanga. So bend the elbows towards the back, hips forward and bend the elbows. Breath in into a back bend. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Now inhale, left foot forward and come into the straight back and then exhale, fold. Breath in, reach the arms around and up. And then exhale, arms down by your side. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lengthen into the back, again into prepare pose. Exhale, now hands down, left foot back. Inhale, right foot back. Your body is in a straight line. Exhale, chaturanga again. Drop the knees and bend the elbows back. Inhale into up dog. And then exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Now exhale between your hands. If that's too much and it's hard for you to do it, another way to do it is to drop the back knee down, right? And help the left foot with your hand or the right, whatever side you do, right? So again, stepping the foot forward and helping it with the hand. And lift the back knee off the ground. Inhale, right foot forward and then come into the straight back. And then exhale, fold. Breath in, reach the arms around and up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Hands on the hips. Step your right foot back. We're going to do warrior two. Now take a moment to align for warrior two. Knee over the ankle. So front knee over the ankle here. Good. And the back foot perpendicular back behind you. Your back, hips slightly angling. Then arms to the side into warrior two. Now arms at the shoulder level. Look up towards your left fingertips all the way forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Strong through the legs, soft at the chest, soft at the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, stay. Breath in, breath out. Good. Now we'll reverse. Straighten the front knee. Inhale. Look up towards your left upper arm and drop your right arm down and back. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale. And then exhale. In, reverse, and out. We'll do one more time here. Inhale. Sliding your right arm all the way down so you feel a nice stretch of the sideways. And then exhale. Bend the knee. Keep your knee again over the ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, lean to the left. Drop the elbow into your front thigh. And then take your right arm up over the head this way. Inhale. Now exhale, let's have the right arm down by your side. Breath in over the head and breath out down by your side. Now we can add the eyes. Okay, so looking towards the fingers, and then when you have the back by your side, looking down. Right? So inhale over the head, then exhale down. You might feel a little bit unbalanced when you do that. Okay. So take a moment to see if that's actually working. If not, just keeping your head straight at the eye level. Good. And then drop your hands down. Now, come to frame the front foot. Now, come onto the ball of the back foot. You can drop the knee down, come into hands and knees, plant your hands on the ground, and go for a down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the knees, hips forward, bend the elbows. Inhale, come into your back bend, and then exhale back to down dog. Good. Take another breath in and breath out. Now you're going to walk your feet towards your hands towards your feet, and then breath in, reach the arms up, exhale, hands by your side. Now hands on the hips, and we'll end up being on the other side. So we'll do warrior two on the other side. We'll step the left foot back. Okay, so we'll take a moment to align the arch of the back foot with the heel of the front foot, right? It's a straight line here. Bend the front knee. Good. And then arms at the shoulder level. And look away with your right fingertips. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Now strong through the legs. Very strong legs and soft and easy through the chest. In and then out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Engage through the core slightly. Inhale here. Now we'll reverse. Slide your left arm down and back, right arm over the hand. Inhale. And then exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. In. And out. In. Lean it to the right, drop the elbow down onto your front thigh. Now you might feel like walking the back foot closer in, so you're stable. And then left arm up over the head. Inhale, and then exhale, arm down by your side. Inhale over the head. Again, you can add your gaze, right? Following your left fingers with it. Staying with breath. In and out. Moment here. Out. Okay, and then slowly begin to come onto the ball of the back foot, framing the front foot. Drop the back knee down, hands and knees. Inhale here, exhale. Hips forward, bend the elbows back. Breath in, and then breath out. Back to down dog. Take a deep breath in here, and then exhale. Another breath, and breathe out. Okay, and then you walk your hands towards your feet one more time, keeping the feet at the hip distance. Drop the head, the neck down. Okay, now you're going to grab the opposite elbows with your hands and relax the top of the shoulders, the head completely. And you'll rock side to side. Now you can bend the knees deeper if you need, or you can straighten the knees. Let's take a moment to relax the back, the head completely. And then release your arms down. Now go ahead and interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale here. And then exhale, relax the top of the shoulders. If this is too much for you, you can just grab the opposite elbows with your hands. This is another option. And then work on stretching the legs little by little. Right? So maybe one knee first. And then stretching the other knee back behind you. Okay, now release your arms. Now walk the hands. Grab the left foot with your hands. Okay, and then straighten the right knee and keep the left knee bent. And you twist your body towards your left foot. And then exhale. Then come back to center, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. So you bend the right knee and you walk the hands and grab that right foot, and you twist yourself towards the right foot, and you're stretching your left knee. Okay, and then come back to center, and then you'll have your feet mat width apart, and we'll squat down. So here squatting. So if you're not touching the floor with your heels, what you can do is you can have your mat folding this way, or you can use a tower to have your heels on it. So your heels on something higher, right? So they should be lifted this way. That way it will allow you to sit into your squat easier. If you're easy squatting without it, with your foot flat, you can do that. So having your hands at the center of your chest and your elbows inside of your knees, you're going to gently press the elbows inside of your knees and opening the hips. Dropping the sitting bones down towards the heels. Inhale here, exhale, stay. And out. Take another moment here. Good. And then have the hands right in front of you and slowly lift the sitting bones up and have the feet back at the hip distance. Unfold your mat if you need and fold. Good. Inhale, reach the arms around it. And then exhale, hands through the center. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and sit on your sitting bones. Your legs straight forward in front of you. We'll do a little bit more of a stretch. So you bend your right knee and have the foot inside of the thigh. Inhale, open the chest, right? Straighten through the back, turning your chest towards your left foot, and then with a breath out, you fold over your front thigh. If you can reach for the toes, easy, right? Grabbing that foot with the right foot outside of the right hand outside of your left foot. You may take a deep breath in, and with a breath out, fold. And if your hands will be here on your shin bone, that's okay too, right? So you can grab that shin bone with your opposite hand and fold over. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Take another moment and breathe out. And allowing yourself to soften and relax into the stretch. So rather than pushing into it, see if you can relax into it. And then with the breath in, you come up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend into your left. Have the sole of the foot into your inner thigh. You turn your chest facing towards your right foot now. Inhale here. And then exhale. Fold over your front thigh. And then having your hands, whatever they will end up. Again, shin bone, your ankle, your toes. You take a deep breath in. And with the breath out, you fold. Staying with the breath. And then breath in, come up. And then straighten the legs forward. Now we're going to have the legs wide apart. Comfortably wide apart. So for some of you will be comfortable this way, for others comfortable will be that way. So wherever you are, see if you can align the back first. So your sitting bones really well on the ground. You sit up straight and tall. Make sure that you're now rounding this way. Okay? So this is really important for this position, for this posture. Okay? So flat back, the lower back is flat. And then straighten the legs wide to the side as much as you can, right? Wherever you are, engage your legs and toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. And with the breath out, you're going to walk your hands forward. And if you can easily touch the floor with your forearms, you can do that. You might just sit up straight and tall here this way, and you will already feel a lot of a stretch. So just stay here. Just take a moment to see and observe where you are. and how far you want to go. And find a place where you comfortably can breathe. But at the same time, you're feeling a nice and good stretch, but it's not painful. It's a comfortable, good, nice feeling. And go back to your breath. And observing if you're actually holding the breath while holding the posture. So let the breath move freely on its own. And you can actually make it a little bit longer. Softening and relaxing through the back of the legs nicely. And letting yourself to relax into the stretch. Relaxing the rest of the body, the back. Your head is relaxed. Right? Only the legs are working, meaning they're stretching. And with your next breath in, slowly come up and you'll bring the legs back together. Sit up straight and tall, and one last posture stretch before we go into Shavasana with the legs together, toes pointing up. Inhale here, and with the breath out, folding over the hips. Again, if you can grab your toes, you can do the yogic toe lock, index and middle finger, grabbing the big toe there. And then you inhale, sit up straight and tall, and with the breath out, you fold over the hips. Another option again, just grabbing the ankles, your shin bones, whatever you want. For some of you, maybe just sitting upright this way, you'll feel a lot of stretch of the back of the legs, and this is okay, and this is normal. Right? So just see where you are. Honor it and move from that place, accepting, and then moving forward if you need. We'll take another moment here. Keeping the legs engaged. Soft and easy through the neck and shoulders. And then come up. Bend the knees, have the feet on the ground. Have the hands back behind you and lie down on your back for Shavasana. Corpse pose. If you need to do anything before going into a full stillness, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, if your lower back feels uncomfortable, placing something under the knees, right? For example, block, like this. One block and then the other block. Okay, so placing something under the knees allows the back to relax. So take a moment to see if you actually need it. Let's close eyes and let the body relax completely. Each and every part of your body now relaxed. From head to toes. Observe if there's still any tension. And make an intention to relax. Soft fingers. Soft toes. Relax head, facial muscles. Your jaw is relaxed and your lips are relaxed. Relax your belly now. Without controlling the breath anymore, let it move freely on its own. in. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And begin to stretch the arms up over the head. Hug the knees towards your chest and rock side to side. And then roll over to your side and press the top hand on the ground in front of you and help yourself to come up to sit. Thank you. Namaste. See you next time.